How do you select the best mutual fund schemes for your portfolio from over 1,000 schemes in the market? At Moneycontrol, we've got just the tool to help you select a winning portfolio. Welcome to MC30. MC30 is a curated basket of 30 investment-worthy mutual fund schemes. You must not invest in all 30 schemes. The rationale for MC30 is to give you a manageable number of schemes from over 1,000 schemes available across asset classes. To build a solid investment portfolio, you really need to invest in only 7 to 12 schemes. Here's where to start. Log on to www.moneycontrol.com. Under the Personal Finance tab, you will see MC30. Click on it. This is a special page devoted to this tool that we have built just for you. Here you'll see our MC30 related stories, the schemes that enter MC30, the schemes that go out of MC30, and also an audit. Yes, we do an audit every year of MC30. Remember, MC30 is a basket of 30 investment-worthy schemes. We curate them through a rigorous and internally built ranking and rating system that accounts not just for their past performance, sliced and diced in many ways, but also their risk parameters, diversification, and other attributes that affect or impact their performance. But there will always be some schemes that fall through the cracks. Our attempt is to keep MC30 as stable as possible, but some churn does happen. Our detailed stories explain which schemes go out of MC30 and which come in. We also carry out an annual audit of MC30. We measure their performance against the respective benchmark indices and peers. We try to keep this percentage as high as possible. Our annual audit also helps us to be on our toes. As we just told you, MC30 draws schemes from our internally built MC mutual fund ranking and ratings. If you wish to read our detailed methodology, you'll find it over here. We've also got a short note for you on how to use MC30. As we said before, you need not, in fact, you must not invest in all 30 schemes. You must follow the basic yet very important asset allocation rules. In simple words, you must invest across asset classes. MC30 gives you schemes across equity, debt, gold, and international funds. So how should you decide your allocation and which of these 30 schemes should you really invest in? That's just what we explain in how to use MC30. If you are hard pressed for time, we've got some nice snappy videos that explain everything we just told you in a matter of seconds. Do take a look. Now let's talk business. Which are the 30 schemes that we have culled out for you? You can find the table here. Although SEBI has rolled out 39 categories, we decided to limit MC30 and therefore the MC mutual fund ranking and star ratings to only about 11 categories. The idea behind MC30 is to recommend only simple, diversified and easy to understand schemes. Similarly, on debt funds, we've kept things simple. Since this is an investment basket, we will recommend only short-term corporate bonds and banking and PSU debt funds. In our opinion, they are good enough for your fixed income allocation. Liquid, overnight and similar funds are more of a parking vehicle for the short term than investment avenues. Hence, we've left such categories out. Long-term bond funds as well as government securities can be volatile. A sudden interest rate reversal can wipe out an entire year's gains. They are excluded from MC30. In MC30, 5 spots are permanently reserved for passively managed index and exchange-traded funds or ETFs. We choose a mix of index funds and ETFs based on their tracking error, expense ratio, and in the case of ETFs, liquidity. Given a choice, our preference is an index fund because of the ease of buying and no requirement of a demat account. But if there isn't an index fund alternative, we will suggest an ETF. If you want a quick description of the scheme and why we've chosen it, click on the I that you see right here next to the scheme's name. This will give you a good idea of what the scheme is about and why it stands out. We've got tons of information about MC30 mutual fund schemes in case you want to get to know them better. For instance, For each of our MC30 schemes, we've got several risk ratio parameters laid out. Get to know your fund manager and how long he or she has been managing your fund. We will tell you where the fund has invested in, their portfolios, and their asset allocation. Finally, here's a good overall peek into your MC30 schemes and some important details like when they were launched, how big or small your scheme really is, and so on. Here's the best part of MC30 page. You can download a copy and carry it with you wherever you go. File it somewhere safe and refer to it whenever you need to invest some money, or simply pin it up on your workstation. Don't forget to share MC30 on Twitter, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Happy investing!